Hey folks, State Representative Hunter Abell talking to you here on a beautiful day in Olympia. The trees are in bloom. What's also in bloom, what is not so beautiful, are a series of tax proposals from the majority Democrats to increase taxes on working Washingtonians. I want to talk to you today about a bad bill that's currently working its way through the legislative process. I'm talking about House Bill 2045. So this is a bill from the majority Democrats that would increase the B&O tax on businesses earning more than $250 million a year. So some of our largest, most successful businesses, the businesses that account for a lot of our jobs here in Washington. So I want to talk a little bit about this bill, the context for it, and my thoughts on it. So the context for it is that we don't need new taxes in order to address our budget deficit that we've got here in Olympia. You might have heard we've got around a $7 billion budget deficit. That's entirely a result of bad financial decisions made by the majority party here in Olympia over the course of the last number of years. As a reminder for folks, our state government has doubled in size in the last 15 years. And a lot of folks are asking me, are our state schools double the quality of what they were 15 years ago? Are our communities twice as safe? The answer is no, unfortunately. So we need to be better stewards of our financial resources. So that's a little bit of the context. First, we don't need new taxes in order to address this budget deficit. Second, this tax proposed increase is tricky because what it does is it proposes that this tax increase apply on the gross revenues of the business. Now that's different than the net. So you could have a business that's barely hanging on, but is still taxed on their gross receipts. That's fundamentally dishonest, and it doesn't recognize how business actually works. The third piece of this is that this serves as a trigger for businesses that when they become too successful, when they grow in size to $250 million, that they are then subject to this increased B&O tax. And that sends a terrible message to the individuals and the companies that are creating a lot of the businesses and the jobs here in our state of Washington. So that's a real problem. Unfortunately, it sends a giant red flag to a business that if you're here in Washington, but you become too successful, we're going to penalize you with this new increased tax. It's a bad bill. It's a bad tax. It's going to drive businesses and jobs out of the state of Washington. And I'm encouraging everyone I can to contact their legislators to make sure they vote no on House Bill 2045. Thanks, everybody. Appreciate you listening.